How are you so perfect when there's nothing on you? Baby, I'm about to put that on you. Nobody knows the way I know you.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Janae.
And your main man 5.
And we're back with another banger for you guys.
Today we listening to more Ren. She was going through all of the comments we've been getting, because we've been getting crazy love on these last 2 videos we put out. But she found a trilogy. So you tell them about it since you.
Yeah, I was reading some of you guys' comments, which we really appreciate. We love seeing all the love you guys have for us and just loving our reaction. So we thank you guys.
Yeah, we glad y'all resonate. I think my favorite part about having a channel is us being able to start a conversation, even if it's just people commenting on what we talk about.
Right, but we see all of them, so
yes,
you know.
We appreciate the love. It means a lot to us.
Yes, but I found a trilogy. So it's the tale of Jenny and Screech, and I don't have the. Well, yeah, that's the name of it. You heard it. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be reacting to today. And
yeah, I don't think we got any background on it. It's just from what we can see, it looked like just thoughts going into it. It looked like it's a story told from 3 different people's perspectives. Either that, or it could be people he met in a mental facility, or we're gonna figure out what it is.
Right, we're gonna see if we can guess or see what who's Jenny and who's Screech.
Yeah, I mean, he gonna tell us.
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh yeah.
He start a lot of his songs with like real weird patterns. But like I like the fact that he used his voice's different types of instruments.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, imitation of instruments I always think is cool on music. Like when people whistle on the background of their songs.
Yeah, that's hard.
I think that's fire because I can't whistle.
At all.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there was this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain. He'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech. He was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware. Maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sounded in the distance to the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. A poor girl Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it. Bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing now? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung the sheath. You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
So he killed her.
Right. That's crazy. I love how he like flipped the beginning of what he said about her, and it made sense at the end too.
I think that's like people using, what's that term I like to use? I forget that term, but it's like basically when you show something early on in the story that's going to be used. I think it's Chekhov's gun or something like that.
Okay.
But basically it's like the theme of using something early along in the story. Like let's say you see a gun on somebody's dresser in the beginning of a movie.
Right.
And then at the end scene they fight and that gun is sitting there and they start to reach for it. It's like it's going to be used at some point.
Right.
But I want you to see if you keep that in your mind long enough to recognize.
Like, oh shoot, that's the beginning. Yeah, I like how he did that.
But I think that's crazy. So basically, he didn't say how old Jenny was, but for her to get killed by a 14-year-old boy.
Right, that's insane.
A hooligan.
Right. So Screech's real name is James.
Yeah.
And he just killed Jenny. Damn, that's crazy. I like the way he told it. It was like different.
I like the fact that he's giving a perspective of where everybody's coming from. Because I think a lot of times when you watch the media, they kind of make it all too clear cut. They don't talk about like circumstances.
Right.
He didn't go too deep into it. I'm assuming further in the trilogy, he'd talk more about their characters and where they come from. But to know that who she is, and then to talk about Screech and him being in the streets and trying to hang out with bad guys and smoking and doing drugs, etc.,
Right.
robbing people to kind of stay afloat, they kind of give you a perspective on not really to feel empathy for the character, but to understand that everybody got a reason why they do what they do.
Exactly.
It's like every character got motivation in every story.
Right. Even if it's a fucked up reason, like everybody has a reason of why they're doing what they're doing.
Yeah, like, you know, you can have somebody sitting in jail that's robbing people, but little do you know they stealing from people so they can feed their kids.
Right.
Or they stealing from them so they can pay rent to keep a roof over their family's head. I mean, you know, it's different levels and different tiers of like the extreme people take it to. But I think everybody has a reason. Like it's very seldom that you would have somebody that's in the right frame of mind that'll do some shit just to do it.
Right.
Like, just, I want to kill for the thrill of it.
Just cause I love it. Like,
yeah, that's, you know, there's always a reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's fine.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I can't wait to. I'm pretty sure, like you said, he's gonna explain. I can't wait to hear that part.
Yeah.
Of the story.
When you say in the beginning, the first part of it was called Jenny, and the second part is going to be called Screech. So I figure he's going to dive more into it, or maybe foreshadow he going to end up going to prison for killing that girl. Or
Right.
we going to see what happens.
I'm excited.
Found somewhere to. She'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
Come on now.
His voice.
When you die, you go to another life. Maybe heaven, maybe purgatory, maybe hell. These are the kind of questions.
Scary, bro.
Our story, it starts right at the end. At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying.
First of all, the videography of the video is fire. Two things I wanted to talk about is the fact that I like how they shoot the videos, because the simplicity leaves the focus on the storytelling. Because sometimes theatrics and storytelling videos can take away from it.
You get confused. Like,
but that's why a lot of the times people who do storytelling music don't make music videos.
Right.
Because it takes away from it.
It do. I
But
agree.
that too, but I also was going to say I like the inflection in his voice. It's like, I love the theatrics and the way that he delivers, because delivery is everything.
It's everything, yeah.
The way you kind of give something to make people be like, oh shit, that's deep.
It's like he's so like theater.
He
like,
animated.
His vocals are dramatic. He like drags them out so they could be more dramatic. I love that.
Yeah, I feel like his voice bleeds emotion, and it kind of puts you in the place of the character. And I'm somebody who just enjoy listening to stories. So the better you tell it, the more I'll enjoy it.
Me too.
Boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey babe, you in? Now nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes! Siren sounds approach. Busy! You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes!
He delivering the fuck out of this story.
Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
See that coming. That was hard.
That was hard.
Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying 1 street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
Wow.
Think about that one.
That was nice. I definitely seen that coming. You don't run out and be yelling at no police like that.
But it's like there's a lot of things that could be taken away from that. I know, like a year or two ago, I know in Philly it was not talking about Screech, but it was a guy that I think he got into a spout with his mother or something like that. But he was mentally challenged, or like he was having a manic episode, and the police officer killed him. But it's like, the argument would be police should have to go through mental health evaluation training so they can know how to de-escalate a situation,
right?
And talk people off of ledges instead of their first instinct being to kill them.
Right. And I think I know, if I have the same guy in my head, I think I know the story you're talking about. Because
it's like panic can drive people to do a lot of irrational things. Obviously, you know the repercussions of what can happen when you do things like that, but I'm sure your first thought ain't gonna be, oh my gosh, if I do this, I'm about to get killed. And that's gonna be the way out of all of this.
Right.
I don't know. I think it's definitely two sides to it. Because he fucked up and he was trying to find a way to hide. I mean, he's trying to find somewhere to hide away from the circumstances.
His friend wasn't opening the door.
His girl wouldn't let him come through.
His girlfriend was busy.
But it's like, this is a 14-year-old boy.
Right.
Not to say that the cop was wrong for defending himself, but y'all not trained on how to disarm,
right?
Or like how to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I get that, like you ain't had time to think, but damn.
Right. Especially like y'all have guns and tasers. Like he pulled out a knife, he said, or
yeah.
Like come on.
He pulled out the same the blade that he killed Jenny with.
Right. Like come on, bro. Y'all could have just tackled him, got the shit out his hand. And then, you don't gotta kill him, man.
But it was a lot going on, though. You gotta think he was dealing with the fact that he just killed somebody that he didn't want to have to do that to.
Right.
They always say the majority of people that's trying to rob somebody don't want to hurt you.
Right.
It's just she happened to not be as cooperative. And he got his hand forced, but he wasn't ready to deal with the fact that he committed murder.
Right. That's why they, like growing up, they always tell us, like, if somebody's trying to rob you, just give them whatever they want. It's not worth your life.
It's just fucked up because it's also kind of laying into topics on other songs that he did that we listened to. Because it's like somebody being there and the right person at the right time could have changed the circumstances of a whole situation. Mm-hmm. If his friend would have been there to answer the door, if he would have been able to go to his girl house, or if he would have been in his girl house in the first place, he never would have killed Jenny.
Exactly.
If he would have been with his friend, he never would have killed Jenny. Right. If they would have been there in the aftermath, he wouldn't have got killed by the police.
Exactly.
So I kind of like the repetitive nature of the fact that he speak on. It's important for people to be there in those times of need.
Right.
Not to say that he was supposed to be saved because he fucked up.
Right.
But you get what I'm saying.
And it's also like, of course you should want people to be there in a time of need. But this goes to show, like, just being able to have self-control and just know how to like be okay by yourself, because when you're going through something, sometimes people aren't always gonna be there.
I agree.
You gotta you either gonna be destroyed because people aren't there, or you're gonna try to get yourself back up. But I understand, like, when you're going through something, especially like the shit he just did, and he's trying to like call friends, like, bro, I need somewhere to be, like, and nobody's answering, like, that frustration, I can only imagine.
I can agree. He was probably going through a manic episode. Like, he was still trying to deal with what the fuck he just did. Yeah,
like, damn, I just killed somebody, bro.
But I want to see how he brings it all together. This last one is called Violet, and this one is like just around 6 minutes. So I'm sure this is going to be the glue to make the story make sense. We kind of just giving our thoughts on it as we go. But I want to hear how he glue it. It has to be a trilogy for a reason.
Me too. I'm excited.
Could be. They said he got shot. Did they say he died?
Right, they never say he died.
And he could have got put into a mental facility, or maybe just in the hospital.
Right.
Next to somebody that give him new perspective. That's kind of my guess. experimentation with his voice.
Me too.
We talked about that a while, like when we talk about artists like Playboi Carti. The most impressive things about them may not be their music, but it's the way that they're able to inflect and the way that they're able to use. Like you hear Cole talk about like Thug and be like, oh, he's a master linguist, because the way you can maneuver your voice, you understand it, and I think that's impressive more than anything.
It really is.
He understands what to do with his voice.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive.
So we in London 2005. Hold on. I'm tapped in.
City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstains, she saw a lady weep, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale. Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you of the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood splat, bone crack, knick-knack, paddywhack. One to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess, he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I want to do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, She was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005, a lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny.
Her and Jenny are twins?
No.
And a boy named
Yeah, he
Screech.
killed his sister. Oh, shit.
He killed his
Oh,
sister?
shit.
That's why you...
Oh, no, he didn't know that. Obviously, he didn't know that. They was orphans.
Damn.
They was both orphans. Because their mom died giving birth to them.
Wow.
Shit, that's crazy.
Damn, not his sister.
But it's complex because the pain he was feeling didn't have anything to do with that. That wasn't his truth.
Right.
He didn't know that, so that wasn't his weight to die with.
Right.
But it's the fact that history repeats itself so crazy. For her to go through the cycle of abuse that she went through as a child, you know, they always say when you grow up, you get to make a decision. Mm-hmm. We talked about this a lot in the last couple videos. The beautiful thing about life, circumstances are very real, and we don't like to discredit people's situation and circumstances. I get that. But I like to give people grace and believe the fact that you get to choose the path.
Yeah.
The abused can grow up to be the abuser, or they can grow up to love on people very strongly.
Right.
It's just, sadly, Violet grew up, and as a teenager, getting away from abusive parents, she fell into the cycle of dealing with men that were just like a mixture of her parents.
Right.
For Stevie to be a drinker and be abusive,
Yeah, literally the combination.
like she got the worst of both worlds.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's fucked up. And then to be carrying his children and die on a table giving birth to them, it's just as fucked up because the cycle just continued. The kids obviously grew up in fucked up situations of their own.
Right.
You gotta think about it, looking back on the story overall now, she had a 14-year-old son that was out there on the streets getting high, robbing people,
Right.
committing murder. This 14-year-old. So that means Jenny was 14 as well.
Right.
It's
That's
fucked
crazy.
up.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
This is a great story though.
But it's sad
fucked
that
up.
the cycle never got to get broken with her children.
Right.
You know, the biggest prayer that people have is that your children get the opportunity to be better than you. But when you lose your life and don't get a chance to be there, sadly, you're not in control of where they end up.
That's true. You just never know where they'll end up.
And obviously, they got separated.
Right.
They went to two different homes.
Wow.
They got raised in fucked up circumstances of their own. And I wonder, comment down below if it's follow-ups that kind of dive more into the individual stories.
Yes, please let us know.
Or is it just like an overarching story to teach us that the cycle can continue and end in tragedy?
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, like he said, is it a tragedy or a miracle? Because on one side of the token, it's a tragedy because she didn't get to live a full life and reach potential that could have been there for her as a woman. Correct?
Correct.
But also on the flip side of that, it could be a miracle because in her perspective, she never felt like she'd be able to crawl out of her circumstances.
Right.
So at least through this, she was able to get away from her pain.
Mm-hmm.
But with her accident, that began, I forget what we was doing then. Was it one of Ren's videos where I was saying like, you know, it was when we was reacting to suicide.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you always got to take into account with your death, you leaving behind a laundry list of new issues for the people you love.
That's so true.
Because now her children didn't get a chance to grow up with a mother that was willing to say, I'll die right now and just make sure my kids stay alive.
Right.
They might have been so much better off
With her.
having a mother that was aware of what it was like to be in that level of pain. She'd have loved her kids differently.
Right.
But they didn't get a chance to. Look what happened to them.
Yeah.
The kids literally killed each other.
Like,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's really crazy. Loss of words, man.
That's deep,
That's
bro.
deep. This is a bitter. It was a bad story, but a good storytelling.
It was like Shakespearean almost.
Yeah, he really sold it too. Like,
It was complex. I like the way he paced it, and I like that it came into a full circle moment, but it gives the realization that life doesn't always end on high notes.
Right.
Not everybody gets to see the beauty of life.
Right. Not every story has a happy ending.
Most don't.
Right.
And this is real life. I talk about that a lot. This is real life.
You ever watched a movie, y'all, that you wanted it to be a happy ending so bad, but it's like, yeah, everyone died, or
That's why I said it's Shakespearean.
it's crazy.
You think of his circumstances, Romeo and Juliet.
Literally.
What I forget, was it Romeo killed herself thinking Juliet was dead?
Yeah,
And then she woke up and then killed herself because he was dead.
Yeah, she had to sleep. She wasn't really dead. She was sleeping potion,
That's what I'm saying. But
He
he
seen
thought
her
she
until
was
she was
dead
dead and
and
killed
he didn't want to
himself.
live without her.
and she woke up.
He did. Damn, I can't live without her.
Right.
I like, because Shakespeare, he writes the human condition. He writes about mental health. He writes about tragedy. That's more realistic than, everybody's love and fair. That's bullshit.
Yeah, and I remember watching Romeo and Juliet, and I used to be like, damn, all he had to do was wait a couple more minutes.
But doesn't that lead into the human condition?
Yeah.
We can be very impatient and we make very rash decisions without paying attention to the overarching story.
Right.
Maybe if he would have asked around, but what happened to Juliet? What happened to
Yeah,
Juliet?
there wasn't
Boom,
no
boom,
time
boom,
for
boom. But he would have known. Oh,
Right.
she not dead. Oh, we saw this. She sleep.
Yeah.
He'd have, oh shit. All right, cool. 'Cause I was about to.
Yeah.
I'm about to do that thing.
I'd be like, girl, why you ain't leaving note or something?
Why you ain't tell me? Put something on your forehead, like.
I'm not dead.
But,
But
no,
yeah,
all
this
jokes
is
aside,
great.
I appreciate people who tell stories from the perspective of the have-nots. We big proprietors for people that come from harsh beginnings but wanting to make a difference, whether that be breaking generational curses when it comes to the divorce rates in our family, or even being the first couple that plans to get married. We're gonna have some surprises for y'all soon.
Oh
but
yeah.
wanting to break those generational curses of being poor, not knowing what love is, not feeling love.
Right.
We want to love our children differently. It's just you want the tragedy to end with you, because we can never stop what happened to us in the past,
Right.
but we can't live there either.
Exactly. All we can do is make it better for the family that we create and lead them the right way.
It's just blessings to the people that didn't get a chance to figure that out, because a lot of people lost their lives before they got a chance to. Damn, maybe it's something else.
Right.
Like that take me back to thinking about his friend on the bridge. Like damn.
Right.
Because, and then there's always the circumstance of what if he would have been there? Maybe you wouldn't have been enough to save him.
That's true.
It would have been a decision that he had to make internally to be like, maybe it's a chance. Things can get better. And they always can.
Always can.
I appreciate you for finding this. This was
Of
deep.
course, shoot.
It was deeper than I thought it would be.
Yeah, this is definitely deeper. I did not know this was gonna turn out that way.
Good pull, kid.
Thank you. Shoot, shout out to our subscribers.
No, we appreciate all of the new subs that we got from Reacting to Ren. Definitely continue to comment some stuff down below y'all like to see us do.
Yes.
This was great.
This was amazing. And like he said, let us know if this continues and is there another trilogy out there of this story, if he mentions this
Anything,
stuff again.
yeah, because I'm invested.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I want to hear more now.
And also, the last thing I will say is I love the fact that, like I said, he isn't distracted. He does one scene music videos / performances where he do the whole song in one take, and it's just, he do it.
I love that.
It's not distracting. You get to listen to what he's saying. Even if you look away from the video, you're like, okay,
I can
hear you. Because I
understand
feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
And someone did comment that he does his videos in one take. That's impressive.
It's very impressive. That's not easy to do. Because I can tell he's a master musician.
That fucking shit he did with the guitar, like the gunshots.
Yeah,
I've never
he's
seen that
nice,
before.
bro. He's really nice. Comment down below some more stuff y'all like to see us do. And if y'all got any other stories y'all listening to, send that through too.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell. We're going to definitely be back with something soon.
You already know.
Peace.
Bye.